Hey there, fourth grade. Miss Muldoon here. For today's writing lesson, we're going to be researching a few articles or videos to find some useful information for our writing lesson. Writers have to research, and we learned that this school year. Writers don't just write, they have to read. Once essayists discover what they want to write about, they have to do some research, looking for facts and details to back up their thinking and their writing. So yesterday we did a free write about our feelings that we had. I did two. I actually did two of them. I wrote about how I felt accomplished on the one that I shared with you, and then I wrote today about how I'm feeling anxious. And I wrote this in my notebook because I know some of you guys really enjoy using your notebooks and writing on paper than writing on the computer. So we are going to be using either our notebooks or a Google Doc today to find some research by doing some research on that feeling that we've been feeling during this quarantine. We're going to be using an article and a video, and we can do this two ways. We can have a Google Doc open and the article open, and we could put it side by side. So the article on this side, writing on this side, and you could do all your writing here as you're reading. I'll show you how to do that today. Or we can read the article on our computer and we can write it in our notebooks, right? With pencil and paper. We are going to find parts of the article that can help our writing. So we're going to do this in a few ways. So as you can see, my screen has changed, and in front of me I have my article over here on this side, and I have my Google Doc open on this side so I could do my note taking here. So I'm going to first read this article to you, and I'm going to show you. So I'm feeling anxious. So I'm looking for words or quotes that might show that other people are feeling anxious, or maybe it's something that causes anxiety, it's saying that something scary is happening and it might cause me to be anxious. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to read this. So the name of our article is Play It Safe, What Kids Should Know About the Coronavirus Outbreak. I'm going to scroll down, and it says schools across the country are closing because of the coronavirus. Many students may be jumping for joy. Others might be worried, scared, or confused. So I can even write this down here, and if you know how to copy and paste using the Chromebook or your laptop, I'm going to highlight this, if I can. And I'm going to press Command C on my Mac, and over here I'm going to write Command V. Okay, sometimes it might be a little, you might have to fix it, might be all over the place. And I'm going to write this down, and I could even type this down if I wanted to, if I didn't know how to copy and paste. And I'm going to keep that there because this is showing me that others are worried too. I'm not the only one that's worried, and they're worried because schools are closing. I'm going to keep on reading. The American writer Ralph Waldo Emerson once wrote that knowledge cures fear. With that in mind, let's answer a few common questions about coronavirus. Everybody keeps talking about coronavirus and COVID-19. Which is it? Both these terms are correct, but they refer to different things. The virus is called SARS-CoV-2. This is short for Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome and Coronavirus. SARS-CoV-2 causes an illness known as coronavirus disease 2019, or COVID-19. It is also called novel coronavirus because it is the type of coronavirus scientists may have not seen. Well, I really don't have anything to copy down here because it doesn't go off of my my feeling of anxiety. So I'm going to keep on reading. How does COVID-19 affect people? The most common symptoms are fever, cough, and shortness of breath. However, someone with the virus may not feel sick immediately. It could take up to 2 to 14 days for them to start feeling sick. Scientists say most people who get the virus can fight it like they would the flu. Some people won't even realize they have the virus. However, it will be harder for the elderly and people with other health problems to fight the virus. In the worst cases, COVID-19 can cause death. Unfortunately, death is extremely unlikely for infected children and teenagers. Okay, now I'm reading this, and it says elderly, and I have a grandfather who's older, and I really don't want him to get the virus. So what I'm going to write down here I'm going to highlight it for you so you could see it. I'm going to write that down here, and I could either copy and paste it on my Google Doc like I just did before, or if I don't want to do that, and if I don't like using the computer, I'm going to take my notebook out. I'm going to open up to a fresh new page, and I'm going to write research on the top. I'm going to put today's date. I'm going to make sure I have the article's name on top. And I'm also going to write this down. It will be hard. It'll be harder for the elderly people. With other people with other health problems. To fight the virus. That's it. That's all I have to do today. Do you notice I only did 2 of them? Do you notice I also didn't take it from each little section of the article, that I'm only reading and I'm taking down the notes that will be helpful for me? Don't go crazy with this. Try to get at least 4 sentences from this article that will help with your feeling, to help prove that your feeling is accurate with an article. Okay? So this is one way we can use an article. You could use it, take notes on the Google Doc and submit them. I have 2 here. I should need to get 2 more because I need a total of 4. Our goal today is to write down 4. You can either do it here or in a notebook and take a picture and have your parents send it to me so that I have it. So that's one way we could do it. Our next job we're going to do today is we're going to watch a video.